obviously a game that was possible for Pony, but it turned from like a 50-50 chance into like a 5% chance of winning, basically. Because if Evil played the Airwalk game perfectly, then you're just not getting back into the game. But
yeah,
guys,
that's right.
It's here.
Finally,
The semi-finals between Ash and Cyber have commenced now for the ZOWIE Open Duel Cup #1. This is the first map. I'm on Ash's point of view, and it's his map pick on top of that. And he's just gotten red, and first weapon will be Plasma. He loves going to the yellow earlier than doing the rotation of Rocket and Rail. And he might even be rewarded with a kill right now. He absolutely will. That's 1-0.
Yeah, those were some impeccable rockets there. What you gonna do about it, Cyber?
I don't think you can do much. There was another insane rocket just then, and that is going to be yet another frag for Ash.
I think there's already more aggression in Ash's queue that we normally can see.
I like
we'll see if he continues. Yeah, I really like it as well.
Like, not a lot of duelers are actually doing this kind of start that Ash does almost every time. He puts so much more emphasis on getting that yellow armor really early before getting the weapons. And it's one of those maps really where he puts more priority on the items instead of the weapons at the beginning, which is not the case everywhere. And that's going to be a bit of pressure on the yellow. Going to red, he might turn up to the yellow to do some damage, or just assume that it's been taken already. I think plan B was the one he picked.
Yep, and I also like how he's picking these green items as well, to make sure Cyber can't really get anything extra.
Cyber having a hard time here. We've got a rail at the end, so Cyber is going to be crippled after that. Red is up. Is Cyber going to risk it?
I don't think he will. Ash can get this position so quickly that I think he would have got a ton of damage on him if he had been taking it.
Oh, the angles. He did manage to hit it, but I can imagine it was barely pixels away from landing.
Yeah.
He's found Cyber again, move into the LD. He's got such a stack advantage that Cyber, you're surely going to go down over here. He gets a lot of damage off. Not expecting to be able to put down that kind of pressure. And Cyber, does he want to contest?
I think Cyber was left pretty damn low after that fight at the yellow. He's at 26 health now, 60 armor. And now if Ash manages to put this pressure, hit a rail, instead going in with the LG and for a machine gun finish. What is he doing? Finally he gets the frag. That was kind of humiliating.
Cyber did just want to get as much damage as possible, so fair enough, just sticking around, trying to dodge as much of the machine gun or lightning gun as he can. Another rocket would have done wonders for him. Ash is going to be contributing to Cyber's success, or lack of success on Cure. And there's a rail to pick him off in the end. 4-0 now for Ash.
Yep. And I don't see the situation changing any second now, unless Ash starts playing a bit more reckless.
Yeah, that yellow was taken a long time ago, Ash. You don't want to be waiting for that now. I can tell that his rotation
yeah, this
kind of
was a mistake.
That's good for Cyber though, because it means that he's got a chance of securing that yellow a couple of times in a row. But if Ash keeps landing rails like that between every rotation, then the yellow doesn't mean anything. 200-200 now. Cyber, are you gonna give up a kill, or are you just gonna be running for the hills? Hills and teleporters, maybe.
Ash is getting some weird lag here.
Is that him or is that the server? I can't tell.
It's very hard to say.
I'm gonna switch over to Cyber and see what he can do.
Right now he's not very well stacked, and that's railed by Ash. I thought Cyber was gonna just do some free damage and be able to get out of there, but no, he got a rail in return.
Cyber really doesn't want to die because he's managed to get all of the important weapons, which is quite hard to do off a spawn against someone who is as tremendously stacked as Ash is.
Yeah, for sure. And that drop by Ash, this could be fatal, but Cyber hitting those rockets, doing a lot of damage. Ash with a rocket from behind the corner, getting himself the 5th frag of the game.
Yeah, that was pretty nasty. Cyber managed to get a good fight going in there, but he just walks into the rocket at the end, which kind of undoes all the hard work that he managed to do then. And Ash, he might chase over here. Nope, Cyber gonna walk back in to get himself a railgun, and Ash is missing some shots, so Cyber getting away with murder. Or theft at the very least.
Right, Cyber is already built the 100-100 stack. Going for the yellow, but this is not good since Ash is coming from below. Doing a lot of damage with the LG. Surely he will be getting the frag here. And there we go.
I think Cyber stepped down onto the yellow and then realized that it was a very, very bad idea. And that there wasn't much he could do about it. Cyber tries to get a red steal. He's gonna go back in and is like, screw it, YOLO, we need to do something crazy right now. Cyber's absolutely right.
I think that was too crazy. And that didn't pay off properly.
7-0 right now. Cyber saying some stuff in chat. We've got about a 600 or so damage advantage for Ash right now. And this cure is just looking so one-sided in favor of the Russian.
Well, yeah, it's Ash's pick, so it's not that surprising.
Not at all, but you know, Cyber needs to show us what he's capable of. After beating Cypher, expectations are at an all-time high, regardless of what Cypher's shape was. Now he's gone to red and Omega. This is where we see Cyber starting to actually do things that are productive.
Yeah, it was finally the time for control to shift.
Red's up. Cyber, you need to remember this. He's gonna get there in time. Ash is not really putting any pressure on this. Rocket's coming from the side, is zoning Cyber out a very small amount. And that's a yellow taken, which Cyber has not paid him off with. Rails from Ash, something you've got to be very fearful of when going up against him. Is one of his strongest assets. Direct rocket though. More of that,
That was
please,
a great
Cyber.
shot. There we go. 180 damage dealt already to Ash. Can Cyber connect more? Goes in with the LG. He should be getting this frag, but he's not pushing in too aggressive. He can take it anyway.
Get the kill, Cyber. What is going on? He just can't finish the frag.
my.
How much health does Ash have?
He's at 35-26, now 60-26. I think Cyber kind of cocked that up, but we'll see if he can make it better for himself.
Yes.
There we go. Mid-air-rail. Every player should be able to do that shot.
Yeah, that was just waiting for him, to be honest. Finally, he has a moment. And I think that was a bit of a weird spot picked by Ash. He didn't have to jump over to the Mega. We've got a good rocket there from Cyber. He's looking for a rail to clear up. 2 health left for him. 1 health left. The 1 damage splash.
That was kind of lucky he's still alive. There we go with the overkill rail.
Very much overkill. He managed to get a single point on the board before anything further happened. Ash doesn't have the LG at the moment, but he's just pushing him around with the rockets. And this is starting to become a pretty convincing lead to be going on at this point of the game when Ash is maintaining that control.
Yeah, and it's certainly pretty damn bleak for Cyber already. I'm sure he can still pull out a few frags, but winning this map, it's gonna be very hard.
It will be. Nice little kill there from Ash.
Impressive.
We will be going to Airwalk regardless after, and I think there's few people in the world who stand a good chance against Ash on Cure as a map. And I don't think Cyber maybe has invested enough time here. But that's what the pick system offers. Cyber can't get rid of his weakest map, but he can play his strongest.
Impressive.
Oof. Lovely follow-up. Missed the second rail, but the last makes up for everything.
Yeah, I mean, Ash has been
1 minute.
trying to give a kind of a pony-like performance here in the end. With those rails.
Oh, Ash, fairly weak at the moment. Maybe a chance for Cyber to get a kill. I'm going to switch over. That's why it's not a chance for Cyber, because he's damn weak. He would have had 7 health. He got the 25 up at the top, I believe. Almost walking into that rocket, which would have ended his life. Ash still standing at the top. There's a direct, but he pushes him onto the mega platform. Ash just jumps off again, says thank you very much. Cyber. Nope. No, sir. How to walk into rockets 101. Written, edited, published by Cyber. Obviously survived the rockets.
I think Strength would also be able to write a chapter to that book. But yeah, here we go with the first map, 15-1. Ash wins his own pick. That was to be expected. And next up, Aerowalk.
Aerowalk. I feel like we're owed some good Aerowalk action, considering what we were denied in the last map, the last series. Sorry. So we'll get over to that in just a moment. But maybe Cyber feeling a little bit shaken up. Maybe he just got a step too far in the tournament. Semi-finals, very nice, getting lots of points. So hopefully we're going to be seeing Cyber playing in all of the tournaments. But definitely Evil, sitting and waiting already in the grand final. It's going to be tough cookie for whoever makes it versus him. I would like to see Cyber playing versus Evil, because it's not really a matchup in the finals we've ever seen, but we'll find out what Ash is capable of doing. Can he get the 2-0 here on map number 2? We shall see. I am on Cyber off the beginning. I think Ash spawned at the top of red. Cyber gets the rocket and the rail very quickly, looking for some good rocket damage himself.
I like his move so far, even though Ash was able to do quite a bit of damage with the LG. But like taking the teleporter straight away and just playing those rockets in the corners, I think that's the best option he had.
Oh, makes the frag in the end, but the rail damage from Ash is pretty considerable. Health bubble needed from Cyber. He is going to be able to get it. Ash missing that rail shot himself, going to make this following moments a bit harder for him, but he gets onto the mega, surprisingly enough.
That was a very bad for Cyber, moving the mega health there. He's not very well stacked, and Ash might be getting this kill if he lands a single rocket. Can he do it though?
Single half decent one, and no, he can't make it in the end. That's going to be 3-0 now for Cyber. Now he's starting to try and recover with the health. Waits for the next bubble, and he's looking alright now. Yellow's up, so he can cap out his armor essentially. This is exactly the start that Cyber needed here on the second map. He needs to continue this as long as possible. But he's missed out the last 2 megas now.
Yeah, he's lost everything but the first mega, and this is just giving Ash too many chances to get back. But apparently this wasn't one of them. Rockets off the spawn. Should be an easy frag now. Still losing the yellow armor. Ash is doing like everything he can to make this easier for him in the future, in the long run, even though he's giving out frags.
Cyber just getting rid of green armors right now. Gets a little bit more rail ammunition from that, looking for the spawns. Cyber by the rockets, but... Sorry, Ash was by the rockets, but it doesn't even matter. And a rail up at the top. Is he going to hit it? No, he's going for LG rockets instead. Missing... What? That... You made that look so much harder than it should have been, Cyber. But Ash missing his rail.
I think it was kind of the wrong weapon choice, using rockets in that situation when he had the LG. But I don't think it matters anymore.
Wow, this is crippling from Cyber. He's going to find Ash again. Looking for the rail. Oh, he wants to go for a bit of a flick, and it just lets that mega disappear in front of his eyes. Very weird. I guess he didn't want to get in front of his face when the shotgun was out. Maybe a bit too much respect paid on this in this instance.
Yeah, or maybe it's just Cyber's way to play this map. Not paying that close attention to the items, or just making sure to deal with damage and avoid the damage instead.
So look at his
I don't know.
60% rail, 37% LG, pretty decent. And he kind of baits out the mega health a lot more.
Again, both big items up. Mega health of course the more important one. And it was a split. Cyber with no armor at all, and Ash sitting at 100 and 100.
Impressive.
Cyber is just beasting it at the moment. It's kind of one extreme to another. It was Ash who was just dominating the first map, and Cyber barely looking like he has a chance to get in, and now it's basically the complete reversal. One more kill for Cyber. That is 10-0 at the moment. There's a bit of time for him to get over to the Mega. Ow, and a combo kill on top of that. This is so damn convincing from Cyber. This is insane.
Yeah, he's been for the past minute or so, he's been able to take all these items, not giving Ash any chances, and also predicting the moves correctly. And there we go, he lost red armor, but we'll see if it matters.
Ash trying to dodge those rockets a little bit, still some decent damage done, but again, another 50. There's just so much rocket splash coming out, and a little tickle at the end. He denies the Mega. That was a huge kill for Cyber, in fact. And if he gets another one right now, I don't know how Ash gets back into this, but he pushes past the choke point, and Ash hits the rail shot. That's not what should have happened, but the machine gun. Oh, holy crap.
Ash, how did you not get that frag with a rocket launcher? That's my biggest question right now.
This Cyber just backing off and just making the rockets so awkward to land. Oh my days. And yeah, he wasn't willing to give up either on it. Oh, sick rail, Cyber. He's actually going to let that Mega slip away and just in favor of him getting on the red armor.
Yep, and the yellow is also up. I think Ash will be going for it, yeah. All these rockets. Cyber with those defensive rockets. Like, Ash can't even do any damage when he can't see Cyber. Only thing he can see or feel are the rockets blowing out of his feet.
It's just death over and over. This makes me slightly impressed that Ash even managed to make one frag on the board.
Yeah.
Ash, wow. This is sickening. Absolutely sickening play. The pummel! Oh, 4 health left.
Almost. This is some world-class aero walk play that Cyber is showing us.
Yeah.
Ash, not so much.
Impressive.
There's the health bubbles up now as well. Ash is just... I mean, he might as well just, like, sat and twerking
Ash is
somewhere or
already
something.
picking
It's just like...
Cyber from up. Or removing.
He's being played here. Yeah, he's removed Blood Runners, like, don't want to play on that. Ash not the biggest ZTN fan, and Cyber's just giving us a show, basically.
Yeah, that's what this is.
And he's not losing focus, he's like, I will play until you bloody well forfeit the game and give me the map win that I so deserve right now. Oh, it's just combo after combo after combo here for Cyber, and a lot of rails landed.
Just demoralizing his opponent as much as possible before the next map.
What the hell? I don't know what that grenade was for at the beginning. Is it just a distraction or something?
I have no idea, but it was pretty cool.
What does it mean, Cyber? What does it mean? Is that a yellow one?
The mystery of the grenade.
Cyber.
Oh, Ash with the second frag. Is this the start of a new comeback?
Comeback, guys. This
18
is
health
it.
at the red armor. Can he do it? No, Cyber shut down Ash's comeback totally.
Yeah. That was not in a million years. Oh, we got another one. He just needs another million kills and he'll be halfway there, basically.
Yeah, easy.
Cyber, do you know? I should
More
have been.
frags in total.
Oh. Cyber's died in that part way too many times. I wouldn't be happy with that. Stop going through that bloody part. Okay, wow, that grenade sent Ash flying.
I like how Ash is not actually giving up. He's taking some of these frags. I mean, of course, it's gonna be better when after the map the scoreline doesn't look so bad.
He's trying his best to like fix it somehow, but it's not working so well. Cyber was just so damn like fluent with the angles. It was incredible.
Impressive.
So many rails landed. Another mutual frag. We've had far too many of him in this game.
Yeah, I don't think Cyber tries to avoid those at all. I mean, what is he losing? Nothing.
I gotta respect the fact that there's 7 frags in 1 minute is possible. Quote unquote, wrong phrase. And then after we saw that 4 frags is possible in 20 seconds, that surely means that 12 frags are possible in a minute?
How about 20 seconds? 20 frags.
Wait, what?
Look at the scoreboard, it's 28 to 9
Well,
now.
1 minute.
I'm not sure about 28. So I'm down with 12. Ash is trying to make
18
it
to go.
feasible. Yay, rockets! What? Cyber is alive after that? Okay, there
I
we
think
go.
Cyber is not really playing anymore.
He's just
When
like,
you reach
yes.
almost 30, it's pretty much a guaranteed win.
It's just immediate spawns just running at him. But yes, I've done my job here on Airwalk. And I love that. I was worried that Cyber wasn't going to be able to bring us such an awesome game that he probably brought to Cypher, but I'm glad that we've seen him be as like destructive as this, because it's been epic.
Yeah.
And he hasn't told any of us today that he doesn't feel very good about his game or anything, or that he's a massive newbie. He just
Well,
seems
he said
confident.
he got super lucky in the Cypher game.
Oh, really?
And he also said that Cypher wasn't like playing too well, like not
enough.
properly warmed up or something. I don't know.
7,000 damage done by Cyber.
That's just
amount.
ridiculous.
That's like not far from the damage we were seeing being done when Cyber and Slim K did, played a 20-minute error walk. Like, I think that's like 1,000 or 2,000 damage less than what... I think that's actually 1,200 damage less than he did in the game that was twice as long versus the other Belarusian player. Radachathator. Yes, this was Cyber's map pick. We are fine. Ash has removed Blood Run, which means we've got Sinister and Furious Heights for Cyber to decide between.
This is gonna be interesting. I'm kind of favoring Ash on T7, but I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I'd go as far as favoring Ash pretty much anywhere, apart from Airwalk now. Like, I'm never going to favor Ash on Airwalk versus Cyber ever again. In fact, I probably won't favor Ash on Airwalk versus anybody ever again. But I think other maps, Ash is extremely competent on. I think maybe Cyber... Either of them could be a good map. It's just Cyber's got to be on his game to have a chance. It doesn't really matter which map it is, as far as I'm concerned. So I'll see. Cyber is going to try and chill out a bit after that map. It's starting to get tense for him. As much as he's got a lot of competitive duel experience, his experience of being in the deep end of a tournament is less than, you know, most of the players that we currently have here in the top end.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely valuable experience, though, for Cyber. No matter how well he does now, this experience in the tournament is going to be really good for himself in the 125 FPS playoffs, because he's made it to the round of 12 stage. And we're going to be able to get to see him next week, guys. Ducky is happy. He's not here for a second. He's our production guy. So yes, we had a makeover while you were away, Ducky. You were enjoying your wedding. I said not your wedding, like a wedding. Ducky's not married yet. And you snooze, you lose on all the sexy overlays from Koziel. How did Cypher lose? Did he play bad?
Yeah,
I think that's what Cypher
according to
would
Cyber,
say.
he did.
Yeah.
And also Cyber was saying he got lucky. But we didn't see the game, unfortunately. And I kind of want to watch the demo later on. But we're getting into the tiebreaker map in the semi-final, Ash versus Cyber. And it's gonna be Sinister, and I'm gonna be on Cyber on the spawn. And they both spawn near the red. Cyber just jumping immediately for the item, going for the mega. Ash not there in time. Not much damage exchanged though.
Where was the rail? You didn't even shoot the rail, Cyber. Didn't you, like, expect it? Oh, it was odd. Alright, well, you got weapons now. LG's just been taken by Ash. And now, Cyber, you can defend the red armor. But now, you know that if you don't get the first kill, it is gonna be a horrible game to play for you. You have got to get this first frag, Cyber. And he's trying to push him off the mega health. Ash being blown away, and that is it. He does get the first blood, does not disappoint himself.
He makes it look easy.
And he could go up the bounce pad to try and get himself towards the red, but he's decided to go the other way. Ash manages to get the item, and I think Cyber took just a little bit too long to get there.
Yeah, it was like 1 or 2 seconds too late there. But he did manage to deal damage, like I think 20 or 30 damage with the LG and then a rail. I think that's good enough on a red armor.
That's good. If you can keep Ash up here, it means he can get this mega and then go over and get the red as well. Alright, this is good. Watch out at the window. Ash might be trying to do some damage. He's checking on the yellow instead. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice rail. How did he hit that? I don't know.
That was a crazy good shot. He's getting more splash damage, looking for the follow-up. He doesn't want to go at the bounce pad and risk getting hit by several direct mid-airs. But he's... Oh, okay. Cyber's playing exceptionally right now. And I think Ash should be pretty concerned for his safety of his status in the tournament.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
This turned out to be a frag for Cyber. Kinda hard to say anything in that moment. It was kinda surprising to see Ash there.
Rail just then for Cyber onto Ash would have been so important. It would have really helped him just walk all over him. That yellow armor would not have been enough for Ash to feel even remotely comfortable with his position on the map. It's time to turn up the heat, Cyber. Get as much as you possibly can from this control you have. Red's up in a second. Could have jumped over, take a quick look to see if he's at top hallway, but he doesn't do it. He's going to take the lower route right now through the 50 health level to try and get himself towards the mega. I like what Ash is doing. Slowing him down and steals the mega.
That was some great positioning from Ash for the LG. And fortunately for him, Cyber was not able to hit anything there, so very clean steal.
Okay, LG, Cyber, you've got to do very well here. The LG is just spot on. 3-0, there's the spawn, 5 health bubbles up, and now he can continue with a smile on his face. He survived the hardest part of the game so far! Oh my god!
I think that was even harder for him.
I think he's calling himself an idiot.
Yeah, for sure.
I would be
Because
surprised.
there's no one else to blame there.
Like, it was a weird move from Ash. I don't know. Cyber doesn't usually, like, lash out at all, but he gets the next kill, which will calm him down a tiny bit. But gotta be careful, man. He doesn't even want to get in front of Ash and risk being shot by a rail, which I respect.
Yeah, he's managed to secure himself the 100-100 stack and now the yellow armor on top. And he's putting a good fight here at the mega health. Gets the frag. Ash couldn't get out of in time. He was stuck on top of that door there. And there we go. Ash spawns in a perfect spot and can take the frag for himself.
That is horrible news for Cyber. He might chase through the teleporter here. He could go absolutely balls to the wall looking for a direct, but now just needs to get away. Somehow Cyber gets out of there without taking any damage. He gets a yellow. And his stack is not all that different from Ash's.
Yeah, they have a fairly equal chance for the next items.
Guys, if you're watching at the moment, it would be an insane upset if Cyber is able to eliminate Ash from the tournament as well as Cypher, but this is going to be a second frag now for Ash. His control looking ever more sturdy. Need Enjoy on this TeamSpeak right now to tell us what the hell all this means. But Cyber, do not distract yourself. This is such a great position to be, approaching the halfway mark. Do not throw this away. You've worked so hard for this.
I think he knows what he's doing, like just a moment ago on the lower yellow, he managed to take the item and just do some free damage and then get the hell out of there. If he keeps doing stuff like that, he's gonna get a good chance at the bigger fights at the items. But we'll see what he does. This time he played it sneaky around the mega, just got the timing and Ash had no idea he was above him.
Right, Ash is taking loads of items at the moment. Cyber just shows up for a second and...
Great timing with the teleporter.
The rotation is just crazy for Ash. Looking for rail on the side. Cyber's got to back off. Top yellow and mega spawning together. If Ash just sits on top yellow and jumps down to mega, that would be ridiculous. He's going to do it as well. And he's just going to move down, but he moves down onto the LG. Mega's up behind Cyber. He's going to be able to take it. He can move around into the red armor. Game has just been flipped on its head. And it's a frag for Cyber as well. Holy
Perfect play
shit.
he had there. Just waiting for the drop there, and Ash just dropping in like that. I don't think that's the safest move at all. He just totally gave it away.
I mean, for Control, it was looking so good, but Cyber, he just predicted everything to the absolute T. Amazing plays, and this is why Cyber earns his spot here in the semi-finals of the ZOWIE Open Duel Sunday Cup. That was bloody amazing, and I think that is easily definable as the turning point of the game. Even though Cyber was in the lead already,
Impressive.
I mean, that would have been Ash coming back into the game otherwise. He was about to have 2 clean rotations of all the items, and I think Cyber realized that he didn't want to be stranded on the map like that. Another kill, is this going to be it? It is 6-2 at the moment. Cyber is currently doing it, guys. This could be one of the bigger upsets that we've seen in a long time. This is a result that we've been waiting for Cyber to achieve. Beating a supposedly unprepared Cypher is one thing. Beating an active Ash is absolutely another.
Yeah, this is just crazy so far. Especially after the pure loss for Cyber. Seeing him challenge Ash this well. He just needs to avoid all mistakes at this point.
Oh, great rocket. He can't deny the red armor, but he gets the kill straight after, and he's got the Mega to fall back on. There's a lower yellow as well. He doesn't know, does he want to be aggressive? Does he want to just pick up the items? He's not sure at the moment. All you gotta do is not lose control. And if it means just picking up items, then so be it. Looking over at the 25. Can you feel it? Someone's saying that Ash is lagging at the moment. I don't know how true all that is.
Well, I was kinda lagging in Q, but I don't know if it's the same lag.
No idea at all, but he played a really solid Q.
And right now he's dealing a lot of damage here at the Mega. Cyber can still take the item, and he can get the frag. I think Ash had a solid chance of getting the frag there and stealing the item.
If Ash hit that rail, it was a kill, and possibly the last chance in this map. Right now, Cyber's got a comfortable cushion of a lead. He just needs to play solidly, stably, as I've already discussed. You don't need to be in this fight, Cyber. You don't need to be in it at all, but if you win it, you just secure it that much harder.
Yeah, if he gets the red armor, it's gonna secure himself much more time.
What a day of Quake we're getting, guys. Some really awesome games we'll be having, some really awesome results as well. And I feel like, not this cup specifically, but this kind of post-QuakeCon, it marks like an era in kind of the standings of competitive Quake changing a little bit. You know, all that effort that the up-and-comers are putting into their duel game is starting to pay off, and they're starting to be able to challenge these guys who have been top of the scene now for the last couple of years.
Yeah, Cypher getting eliminated early on, and
you know, Claws beating
Cyber
Cooler
at
and
this
Yayo.
point.
I think Cyber's talking about lag, so maybe there is a little bit of lag going on, but you know, if it's mutually experienced, then you know, whatever. I don't want to take anything away from what Cyber's done. It's still a glorious result for him.
Yeah, both had a stomp game, and now they're playing a fairly equal game. Cyber just proving himself superior.
Yeah, that's a GG right there for Cyber, guys. That is a fantastic result for him. Could not be happier for him at the moment. Very well played. GG's called.
Very good game.
Now that's gonna be a Cyber versus Evil grand final. I want to check.
I think it's the first time we're seeing Cyber in a grand final in any bigger tournament.
Yeah, hang on, let me have a look.